Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? It is Wednesday. Yeah, I wore my Wednesdays clothes Tuesday. I wore my Tuesdays clothes today. Why did I do that? I wanted to try living outside the box. So here we go. So I've been watching The View and I watched The Real. These are two of my favorite talk show hosts involving women, and mostly the reason why I watch it because the chicks are hot. Okay. The second reason why I watch it is because the women are like on point. And it helps me learn about what not to do so that when I get a relationship right, it will stay right and it will last for life. Alright. Now, granted, nothing in the world is ever that simple or cut and dry, but here we go. Now, Whoopi is my favorite on The View. No, without question. And Jeannie Mai is my favorite on The Real. Both of them kind of remind me a lot of myself. I just don't have tits. Alright? Anyway, the whole thing is, when these people, when all the women of The View and The Real voice their opinion, we listen and we learn. Yes, some men do watch them. I did mention thinking talk show hosts before. I kind of left the women of The View and The Real off, and I apologize for that. But they don't really do what Dr. Phil and Steve Wilkos do. They're a totally different venue of talk show. In The Real's a great variety talk show, etc. Kind of like Harry Connick Jr. Really good shows. I got nothing bad to say about none of them. I have said bad things about The Real. I haven't really said many bad things about The View because since Lisa left, I was kind of touch and go on watching it. And when Whoopi came and unfortunately Rosie left, both Rosies left, I wasn't really knowing if I was going to keep watching. But I'm glad that Whoopi's there so that I can keep watching. And I love Joy because, I've been with The View since the beginning, since before Lisa Ling and after Lisa Ling. I've been touch and go. I ain't no lying. After Meredith, I was still touch and go, but I would always check in on The View. So there you go. Got that out the way. Also didn't bring up the talk, which again, those are on a different level of talk shows, so, those things are there. But here's the thing. Whoopi's always hitting on shit and feeling exactly the way I feel. And they just touched on healthcare today. And I'm sure tomorrow they're going to be live streaming. No one's ever going to see this video. But anyway, this whole thing about healthcare and stuff in America, I'm kind of on the Canadian side of the fence with that. We should be like Canada. There shouldn't be a big clusterfuck of competition for healthcare. What happened to the Hippocratic Oath or the Hippocrates Oath or whatever the father of medicine was? You would think that if you signed up to be a doctor, that your job would be more important to you than how much a person can afford to pay you to save their fucking life. When did it become your life or your wallet? When did healthcare become such a big issue where America never had this planned out? When you're thinking about this shit, okay, so when we got off the boat as slaves in chains and took the land from the painted-faced warriors known as the Native Americans, and then we infected disease and poverty, and nobody way back in 1618 before the end of slavery or 1492 thought about, hey, maybe we ought to have health insurance for this place. Oh no, we're going to slaughter everybody who lives there, give them disease, rape their women, bring some slaves over, rape their women, procreate with everybody that has a vagina, and call it a day. But somewhere in the line, the forefathers, clearly the guys who are on Mount Rushmore, wasn't thinking about, hey, maybe we're going to need medical. Like way into the future, we're going to need medical. Because we're killing people, we're infecting them with diseases, which will still probably kill them later. And we're the only ones with the cure or the treatment for it. But we don't think that everyone else in the world would need, oh, I got it. We're never going to get rid of slavery. So if the slave kills over and dies, hey, that's just one less guy we got to deal with. Or just one less one we got to deal with. So here's my thought on healthcare. All you healthcare insurance companies merge into one and make it cheap for everyone. Or just be like Canada and make it healthcare run by the government so that everybody has it regardless. And that way the hospitals don't have to keep charging your arm and a leg when you're trying to save your arm and your leg. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. Be seeing you.